So this year, 2014, January and February have the most Silver Eagles sold on record between those 2 months, ever. Even surpassing 2013. And 2013 was a doozy. 2013, we broke all records of Silver Eagle sales, period, ever. So this year, 2014, with silver hovering at $20 an ounce, it is absolutely no surprise to me to hear that the first 2 months of 2014, January and February, the U.S. Mint has sold more than they ever have in those 2 months. And yet the pundits and mainstream media and everyone else, no one wants to talk about gold unless it's in a bad light, on how the prices came down again and it was nearing $1,400. Now it's $1,280, $1,280 something dollars again. And then they pull out the same old garbage. We told you so. We knew that, but you didn't know anything. Because if you knew something, you would be focusing on the absolute huge amount of gold leaving western shores and heading to eastern shores known as China. Mostly China. And of course there's India, Russia. I would like to have included some of the Ukraine, but I can't because they've just given the United States their 33 tons of gold for safekeeping. Of course, safekeeping. We'll get it back whenever we request it, correct? Yeah, oh yeah, sure. Sure, just a matter of fact, we've got some people, if you want to, if you want someone as backing, you need a little reference, call Germany. Germany will tell you, when they asked for their gold, we told them we'll be giving you your gold back. No questions asked, as a matter of fact. Really. How long did it take you to give them their gold back? Oh. Well, they asked over a year ago, and they've only received 5 tons out of, a few hundred tons that we have. But it's kind of moving along. We feel it's moving along smoothly. You can do anything. They can do anything they want with the price, but they cannot change the physical supply. They cannot make gold appear out of nowhere. They can't make silver appear out of nowhere. That's one thing you can't do. Sure, you can try to suppress the price, change the price by playing their little paper games. Those of us who know these things and are standing strong will continue to stand strong with what we've stacked, silver or gold wise, over these past years and months, even in the face of prices that fall. Why? Because we know what's going on, and we know that day of reckoning will be coming. The only thing we don't know is exactly when. And that's okay, because we know it's coming, and the longer they can pull this off, keeping the prices down, the longer we will continue buying more. Speaking of which, Jan-Feb 4 likes quadcopters, that little drone thing you saw me flying around at the park, which it's nothing short of awesome. But Jan-Feb 4 likes silver a little bit better. And I was talking with the wife. She said, you should sell that thing, really. Buy some more silver. You want me to sell that awesome quadcopter, which gives me pure joy and happiness? It was so awesome to fly. Yeah, you should buy some silver. Yeah, I think you're right. I was able to sell that sucker for everything that I had in it, so I didn't really lose anything. And it's going to a guy that's going to be filming some kind of, I don't know if it's a documentary or what exactly he's filming, but he's going to the Amazon in the jungle and filming something, and needed a quadcopter that also had first-person view capability with a little screen on it, which mine does, and did when I shipped it to him. So I've decided I do want some more silver. So why not sell that thing and get some more silver? So that's exactly what I'm doing. And I had a 6x12 tilt bed trailer that was brand new. I got when I was in Tennessee. I actually got it for a pretty sweet deal, and it was brand new. Brought it back down here to Florida with me when I came back, and it's been sitting in my garage. I've been thinking, do I really need a trailer? No. No, I don't. I'll go ahead and sell it. So I put it on Craigslist, and naturally, I'm coming over to look at it, don't show up. I'll be there tomorrow, couldn't make it tomorrow. That is called the Craigslist Shuffle. That's what that is. And whatever the hell you sell on Craigslist, you can be rest assured that that's what's going to happen. So I already knew that was going to happen. But I am getting some bites, and I thought to myself, this trailer, I'll put it in there for $1,000 or best offer. It was used literally to a couple times in Tennessee and like once down here in Florida. It's practically brand new. So I'm looking online, even on Craigslist, what new trailers go for. $1,300, $1,400, same type of trailer. Some may not be tilt beds, but about the same price. Single axle, okay. Same with mine. So I have a guy calling me. One guy wants to pay cash. He's offered me $750. Now I paid about $800 for this trailer. So honestly, to sell it for $750 wouldn't be a problem for me. But another guy who did come last night originally talked to me and said, I've got a Smith & Wesson M&P 40C, which is the compact edition, and a crossbow. I forgot what brand it was or what model. It was actually a real good one. It's like a $400 crossbow. And that gun, brand new, is about $500. So he's like, would you be interested in trading? I said, for those things, actually, yeah, I think I would. And then he's like, well, I'm looking at another trailer that's a 5x10, and I really need it more than I need your 6x12. But I still would like your 6x12, possibly. So let me look at this trailer first. So he went and got it, ended up doing the deal. So then he calls me back. I don't have the crossbow. I can't get the crossbow up. But I've got a bow, compound bow, and that same gun, etc. So he came over to the house and I looked at it. That gun is the exact gun that I lost when I went on a little hunting trip with a friend at work here a couple years back. Well, more like 3 or 4 years back. It fell out of my pocket. It had a nice crimson grip laser. Oh, loved it. Fell out of my pocket somehow while we were in his buggy, his hunt buggy. And I lost it forever. So I ended up getting the same gun, but the full-size edition, which I have, but it's hard to conceal carry that because it's big, heavy, and bulky, and that kind of thing. So I was thinking, man, it'd be nice to have that old gun I used to have, same model, just the compact edition. He happens to have it. And I've got 2 magazines or clips from my old one that I lost, that I still kept. Obviously, I wasn't gonna throw them away. So I would have a total of 4 magazines for that gun. So I was like, man, that'd be pretty good. But then I saw the compound bow, and I said to myself, man, I've been thinking about a crossbow for a long time. If the crap hit the fan and people are out, hunting in the woods or wherever you may be, the last thing you want to do is shoot something and make a lot of noise where other people are going to realize no one's wasting bullets. If I heard a gunshot go off, someone just shot something to eat it. Let's go over there and see what they got, or let's go over there and take what they've got. If you have a crossbow or a bow, no one's going to hear anything. It's silent practically, right? So I always thought, as a survival kind of prep thing, it wouldn't be a bad idea to have a crossbow. That'd be my weapon of choice rather than a bow. Because once you cock the crossbow, you can let go of it and hold it and whatever. And then pull the trigger and shoot it. With a bow, you're holding it back and you better hold it there for a minute while you take your shot. So, long story short, I didn't really like the bow. So I told him, I'm interested in the gun, not so interested in the bow. By the way, do you have any silver or anything? Yes, as a matter of fact, I've got a 1 pound silver round thing. It says on there 1 pound. 0.9995 silver, or 999 fine silver. Well, I'm interested in silver. I do collect silver. I said, but depending on the type of, if it's a troy pound, it's only 12 ounces. If it's just a pound of fine silver, then it's 16 ounces. I said, you're just gonna have to weigh it. Send me a text tomorrow or whatever. But I said, the bottom line is it's either 16 ounces times $20, or 12 ounces times $20 is basically what trade-in value I would give you for that, because the price of silver basically right now is about 20 bucks. So we're still a little ways off of trading and whatnot. So long story short, I still, you know, in this world, in this economy, etc., sometimes cash always isn't king. Sometimes bartering and trading is king. And man, it would have been nice to get that crossbow. I think he still had it, but he didn't want to trade it. And we got to talking last night as he was ready to leave, and we probably talked for another 30 minutes. We started getting in on the economy, what the government's doing, history repeating, you know, a little bit of prepper type talk. I mean, actually kind of a cool older guy. We hit it off pretty good. So he said, man, it was really nice talking to you tonight, man. And I said, yeah, it's nice knowing someone that, you know, talking to someone that's awake, you know, and understanding and realizing what's going on. And so yeah, it was nice talking to you. I said, you think about the trade? I'd really like to have the crossbow. You know, he's like, yeah, all right. So we'll see how that goes. But man, would I like to get a crossbow. And if I do get it, I'll do a little video and show you basically what I got or whatever in exchange for this trailer that I have no use for. So that's it. Gotta go. Keep stacking.